You think it's love, but it's not. You miss them when they're gone, even though they hurt you. You crave their attention, even when it breaks you. You call it connection, but psychology calls it something else, a trauma bond. In this video, I'll show you the hidden signs you re-trauma bonded and why your mind tricks you into staying in pain. Because trauma bonds don't just break your heart. They rewire your brain. Stay until the end. You'll finally see what's been controlling you all along. Let's get real for a second. A trauma bond forms when someone hurts you, and you start depending on them for emotional survival. Your brain literally ties pain and love together. When they give you affection, dopamine floods your system. When they withdraw, cortisol spikes. And that mix of chaos and comfort becomes addictive. You don't stay because you're weak. You stay because your brain learned to confuse danger with safety. That's not love. That's conditioning. Ever said this? It's complicated, but the chemistry is insane. That's your nervous system speaking, not your soul. Unpredictability releases adrenaline. Adrenaline feels exciting, and your brain mistakes that rush for passion. But what you're really addicted to is relief from anxiety. Every time they hurt you and then make up for it, your brain rewards you. That's not chemistry. That's chaos disguised as love. Let's test something. When they hurt you, do you defend them? They're just stressed. They don't mean it. They had a hard life. You've started playing therapist in a relationship that's supposed to make you feel safe. You minimize your pain to protect their image. That's not empathy. That's emotional self-abandonment, and it's one of the deepest signs of a trauma bond. No contact sounds easy until you try it. Your body shakes. You can't sleep. You feel empty. That's not missing them. That's withdrawal. Your brain has been conditioned to crave their validation like a drug, and silence feels like punishment. So you break no contact, just to feel that little hit of connection again. Even if it hurts. That's how powerful trauma bonds are. They mimic addiction on a chemical level. They yell, you apologize. They cheat. You ask what you did wrong. Sound familiar? When you're trauma bonded, you stop seeing yourself as a person. You become their emotional mirror. Their happiness becomes your responsibility. Their pain becomes your guilt. You tell yourself, if I just love them better, maybe they'll change. But love shouldn't make you disappear. If you have to lose yourself to be loved, you're not being loved. You're being controlled. This one hurts the most. You remember who they were in the beginning, the kind words, the attention, the charm, and deep down you keep waiting for that version to come back. But here's the harsh truth. That person never existed. They were a mask, a performance meant to hook you. Once they had your trust, the mask dropped, and you were already emotionally trapped. You fell in love with who they pretended to be, and that's not your fault. So how do you break free? First, awareness. Say it out loud. I'm trauma bonded. Name it. Expose it. It loses power. Second, boundaries. Distance isn't cruelty, it's clarity. Third, healing. Learn safety, not chaos. Choose peace, even if it feels boring at first. Your nervous system was trained by pain, but you can retrain it through self-compassion. You don't need their apology. You need your own forgiveness. If this message hit home, comment, I'm breaking the cycle. Because healing starts with awareness. Like this video if you felt seen. Subscribe for more dark psychology and emotional healing from the Psycho Nurse. Remember, sometimes what you call love is just your nervous system trying to feel safe again. Let's heal that together.